Cryptid Tales, Episode 9, The Beast of Bray Road. I'm not a werewolf. I feel like I should open with that, because for some reason everyone around Bray Road has decided that's what I am. I don't know who started it, but I'd like to have a word with them. A calm word, maybe a slightly irritated word, maybe a word delivered while I loom over them in the dark. But still a word. Anyway, I'm not a werewolf. I'm not a dogman either, though I get lumped in with them constantly. I'm just me. A big, upright, shaggy creature who minds his own business and tries to keep a low profile. I like quiet nights, long walks, and the occasional roadkill buffet. I don't transform under the moon. I don't howl, and I don't chase cars. I did chase one once, but that was because the guy threw a half-eaten cheeseburger out the window and I wanted it. I'm not proud of that moment, but I'm also not ashamed. It was a good cheeseburger. Most nights I wander Bray Road like a drifter. I like the way the fields look when the fog rolls in, and I like the way the stars sit low on the horizon. I like the quiet. I like being left alone. Unfortunately, Bray Road is not known for leaving me alone. People drive through here like they're hoping to catch me doing something dramatic. They want glowing eyes, snarling teeth, claws scraping the pavement. They want a monster. What they usually get is me standing there, holding a possum like a grocery item, wondering why they stopped their car in the middle of the road. I try to be polite. I really do. But it's hard to look friendly when you're built like a linebacker covered in shag carpet. I've tried waving. That didn't help. I've tried crouching to look smaller. That made it worse. I've tried smiling. That was a disaster. So now I just stand there and hope they drive away before they call someone with a badge and a flashlight. The dogmen don't help my reputation. They're loud, rude, territorial, and they travel in packs like drunken biker gangs. They show up on Bray Road sometimes, stomping around, knocking over trash cans, howling at nothing, and generally making a mess. Then people see me later and assume I'm part of their little club. I'm not. I don't even like them. They smell like wet carpet and bad decisions. One time a dogman tried to recruit me. He came swaggering out of the woods like he owned the place, chest puffed out, claws flexing, giving me the whole join-the-pack speech. I told him I wasn't interested. He said I didn't have a choice. I said I absolutely did. He said they'd make me. I said I'd rather eat my own foot. He didn't like that. Things got tense. Then Bigfoot showed up. Bigfoot doesn't say much. He doesn't have to. He just stands there, massive and calm, like a forest guardian who's seen every stupid thing the world has to offer and is tired of all of it. The dogman took one look at him, made a noise like a deflating balloon, and ran off into the trees. Bigfoot nodded at me once, like, "Don't worry about it," and then disappeared back into the woods. I appreciate the guy. He's the only one who minds his own business more than I do. People think I'm dangerous. I'm not. I'm just big and hungry and easily annoyed. But I'm not out here hunting people or dragging them into the cornfields. I mostly eat whatever the road provides. Deer, raccoons, the occasional unlucky squirrel. I'm a scavenger with a bad reputation, a misunderstood loner, a cryptid who just wants to enjoy his evening without someone screaming werewolf out their car window. Last week someone threw a Bible at me. I don't know what that was supposed to accomplish. I picked it up, dusted it off, and left it on a fence post. I hope they came back for it. It seemed important to them. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like if people actually talked to me instead of panicking. I'm not great at conversation, but I could manage a few sentences. I could explain that I'm not a monster. I could explain that dogmen are the real problem. I could explain that Bigfoot is basically the neighborhood watch. I could explain that I'm just trying to live my life without being photographed by someone with shaky hands and a blurry camera. But I know how it would go. They'd ask what I am. I'd say, I don't know. They'd ask where I came from. I'd say, I don't remember. They'd ask what I want. I'd say peace and quiet. They'd ask if I'm dangerous. I'd say only if you throw cheeseburgers at me. And then they'd run away anyway. So I stay in the shadows. I stay on the edges of Bray Road. I stay where the fog is thick and the moonlight is thin. I stay where people only catch glimpses of me enough to keep the legend alive, but not enough to ruin my night. I'm not a werewolf. I'm not a dogman. I'm not a monster. I'm just the beast of Bray Road. And honestly, I'm fine with that. It sounds dramatic, and it keeps people from bothering me too much. As long as they don't throw any more Bibles or cheeseburgers, we'll get along just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I see a fresh raccoon on the shoulder up ahead, and I'd like to get to it before the dogmen do. They always ruin everything.